I am Hera Nalam. I'm 25 years old. I am an actress and I am putot. Putot means short in Bisaya. Bisaya is my first language. I grew up in Cebu City and I grew up in the Philippines. So I was like fully immersed in Filipino media, Filipino culture. I watched TV and a lot of Filipino stories were up there, and I always found that very comfortable. It was always nice to watch TV and like hear your own language be spoken in people that looked like me on TV. I found that it was different when I moved to Canada. I know I didn't really feel or even question my representation on media up until I moved here, and then suddenly I was like in university and I was the only Filipino girl in my class, and I was like, oh. I wonder what it would mean for me to say something in this space. So I feel like that I'm still discovering what it means to be me. As part of me, that question of who am I has been percolating in the last 5 years. Being a minority and feeling like you're the only person that looks like you is always like something that I don't know if there anything that any of my ideas are going to be heard, or if they're even going to take it seriously. You know, there's a lot of pressure in your head. Suddenly it's like, oh my God, if they're going to ask you a question, you better come up with something smart. Otherwise, they're just going to think you're a dummy. But representation is great, but it doesn't really mean anything up until you really hear what a person has to say. I remember seeing casting notices before, and it would just be super broad. It would just say Asian. And in the arts community, there's this thing where generality is the enemy of all art. Every nation, every culture, every person has something unique to offer. I think that there should be more stories that represent more specific cultures. Like, it just so happened that the art form that I interact with the most is acting, because I went to school for acting. And I ended up in a big movie called I Propose. We'd never see each other again after tonight. A shout out to Sean. Hi, Sean. Going into a set that knowing that there was going to be a lot of Filipino actors involved, I was really looking forward to it. I don't have a lot of experience being on set, but the times that I have, it was super rare for you to ever see another Filipino. And so coming into I Propose, knowing that there was going to be a lot of us, I was just happy. I was happy to finally be in a space where we can again tell our stories and just be ourselves and have fun with it. So to young creators, I think remind yourself that you are enough. You are an amazing thing. You are an amazing person, and just don't stop making things. Don't stop creating. You have a lot to offer, and I think that what I would tell my past self would be just to never lose that spark. I think I am here. I am here. Yeah.